Hi guys, this is Khalid and this is another video from my YouTube channel. If you guys could subscribe, like and comment, I very much appreciate it. Today's video is about yesterday's game against Man City, which we obviously lost. Very disappointing result. This video is all about yourselves and the comments that you give, obviously on the tweet that I posted yesterday. And I'm going to read out a few of those tweets. So let's get on with it straight away. So the first tweet is from Sydney, and he says, below par performance. One of those games we could not do anything right. Even if we played for 2 days, let's regroup for Wednesday, show who we are. Absolutely have to agree. Yesterday was a game that I think we just have to forget about. It wasn't the greatest performance. It did feel to me tactically that Thomas Tuchel was trying to stop them from playing, where I think we should have actually worked to our strengths and did what we were good at, but the intensity wasn't there yesterday, and it wasn't until the end, last few minutes, that we tried to do something. But what was even more disappointing for me was the fact that we only didn't have one shot on target, so that was pretty disappointing. Okay, so the next tweet is from Vidu Lando. I'm a Chelsea supporter. Let's give Guardiola and Man City credit. They did homework against Chelsea. They didn't allow them too much time on the ball. They cut supply to Lukaku, who must learn. You win some, you lose some. Today it belongs to Guardiola and his boys. Absolutely have to agree. Let's move on. They were the better team. They won. All about, whenever you talk about a league run and you talk about winning the Premiership, I think it's about timing of your form. And I think it's a bit too early. The defeat is disappointing, but we've got quite a lot of the season left to make up for it. Our first few games of the season were quite difficult, so we've got a nice little run. There's no easy games, but on paper, they're a lot easier than obviously the ones we just played. Peripheral vision. And he says, the formation is not the issue. We were passive, did not press them in packs like we normally do. This put us on the back foot. We should have held on to the ball a little bit better when we got it. Kovacic or Kante could have driven forward to find and help the strikers. I agree 100%, but I think it was the way Man City played. It made it very difficult for our players to go and give support to Lukaku. I think that was the disappointing thing for me. You can't really blame too much on Lukaku. We didn't really get many opportunities, and every time we had a break, we seemed to be outnumbered. So again, whether it was the players not doing what they normally do, or whether it was instructions by Tuchel, who knows? But Man City outplayed us, they outfought us, and tactically Guardiola got it right on the day, and unfortunately Thomas Tuchel didn't. Could you say it's a team selection? Possibly. Mason might be missing, possibly. But anyway, let's move on, and hopefully we'll learn from that, and that's the main thing. I remember a few years ago, Antonio Conte lost 3-0 against Arsenal, and he changed it tactically, and the rest of the season we got it right and we won. So maybe a defeat won the Premier League. Maybe a defeat might help us to improve ourselves for the future. And the last tweet I'm going to read out is from Boku Emmanuel. We gave City so much respect in the first half. They had the confidence and it cost us the goal. The whole game should have been open, just like the last 30 minutes, if we played our usual way. You know, I'm a firm believer that you need to start the intensity from the very first minute to the last minute. I just think the last few games, if you look at the last 3 games, our first half performances haven't been great. And it's taken the second half performance in order to get us over the line. What's the reason? I really don't know. Maybe it's just the players trying to find the right way. It looks like every time half-time, the players go in at half-time, it seems like they come out and play a little bit better. But we need that from the first minute, because the problem is once we go one behind, it's very hard for us to get back into the game against the good teams. So someone like Man City, as soon as they took the lead, it was very frustrating. We tried and tried. They slowed the game down. Tactics, time wasting. And really it frustrated the crowd, frustrated the players. We just couldn't get the ball off them half the time. And that is something we need to learn from. And we lost the game. I mean, to be honest with you, against a good side like Man City, our heads shouldn't be down too much. You know, there's a long season ahead. And yeah, anyway, that's all from myself. And like I said before, if you guys could subscribe, like and comment, I very much appreciate it. But that's all. Thank you guys.